Still very spicy over in Serie A, of course, as we have a title race on our hands. That's right, Internazionale are trailing AC Milan heading into the final games of the season. But who's going to come out on top? We'll take a look at it, all of it, next. Prediction video today. We're forward to match number 35 over in Serie A, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button, keep banging out today. All things Serie A related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. We got it all here, boys. Under one Ruski. That's right. It's just 2 points the difference at the top of the table. Of course, AC Milan are in the driving seat, probably for the first time all season. But however, you probably can write out, you can scratch Napoli's name off it. They're too far gone now. 7 points the difference between themselves and, of course, top spot. Well, what you can say is the race for fourth is also a little bit damp squib right now, with Juventus looking dead certs to join Napoli and, of course, the Milan boys in the top four next season. But what, of course, can happen this weekend? Of course, we'll take a look at all of it in a minute. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs there, the Patreons, guys. Thank you for loving, of course, behind the scenes. You know who you are. But anyway, let's get cracking. Of course, revisit the results from last time around then, shall we? Here are they. Of course, these are the games. There was a bunch of them. Of course, Genoa. Do you know what I mean? With the one win over Cagliari, of course. Has that boosted their chances down the foot of the table? Quick scan. No, it has not. Meanwhile, Bologna, of course, 2-2 draw against Udinese. And Pali with a big 3-2 win over Napoli, of course, ending Napoli's long range, of course, title ambitions there. Torino, 2-1 win over Spezia, of course, the called it boys, absolutely bang on the nose. Venezia with a 3-1 loss to Atalanta. I went with a 2-1 loss, not too shabby there. Meanwhile, my boys, Sampdoria picked up a draw against Hellas Verona. Internazionale did pick up a win over Roma. Indeed, 3-1 it was. Lazio, though, did lose to AC Milan. Big win for them on the road. Sassuolo also lost to Juventus in that game as well. Salernitana picked up a monster result against Fiorentina. Atalanta, though, 4-4 draw against Torino in the midweek games. 8-goal Bobby Dazzler. What a zinger that was. Of course, Bologna with a 2-1 win over Internazionale. That's the shock right there. Fiorentina also with a bit of a shock, losing at home to Udinese, who are starting to really kick it a gear as well. Of course, the Salernitana Venezia game has been rescheduled once again, so we'll have to wait and see about that one as well. But this is what the table looks like. We did tell you about the top of the table, Milan leading, of course, Internazionale by 2 points. Of course, 5 points. There's then the difference between Internazionale and Napoli. But down the foot there, Venezia, Genoa, Salernitana suddenly giving themselves a bit of life with a game in hand as well over Cagliari. Of course, if they can win that, they can actually drag the likes of Cagliari back in the thick of things. Sampdoria as well. Imagine Sampdoria, my boys, back in Serie B. Oh my gosh, that'll be absolute shitter. Get it sorted out, guys. Get it sorted out. But of course, it will all bubble around again a little bit. But this is the state of play in our own little prediction league. Of course, Deep at the Great, 8 points on the board there. Well done to you. Of course, kicking ass and taking names, and well done to the patrons who are supporting the channel behind the scenes. What about, of course, the mini leaderboard? Now, this is from January onwards, and it's actually finished 77 kicking ass, 86 points for him. Shaded on, of course, in second, and Costas K. He's okay in third spot, of course. And we'll have it bring you next time you see me. We'll be rolling fully into the month of May, and I'll show you who's actually winning the overall grand scheme of things, of course, and the prediction of the month and all that kind of stuff. That's all to look forward to. Nächste Woche. That's what they say in Germany for next week. A bit of German tutelage there. Of course, here we go. Cutly Forza Serie A. It's the place to be. That's where you get your picks in. Free to enter. Good, a bit of crack. And of course, this is it now. This is the games, of course, heading into match number 35. We're going to kick it all off with a zinger. AC Milan up against Fiorentina, of course, who are awkward. Played each other 51 times in 1995, 22 wins for AC Milan, 60 wins for Fiorentina, and 13 draws. Just one defeat, though, in the past 6 games. AC Milan, 67% form. Up against the Fiorentina side, of course, pretty shitty right now. 3 defeats on the spin. 50% form for them, of course. 3 games without a win. 3 defeats on the row. Of course, heading into this game, of course, last time around over in Milan, it was a 2-0 win for AC back in, of course, November 2020. The reverse fixture, of course, a 4-3 win for Fiorentina back in November 2021. 7-goal Bobby Dazzler. There's goals in these games, and hasn't been a goalless one in a long time. Meanwhile, AC Milan picking up a 2-1 win over Lazio. Of course, Fiorentina with a 4-0 loss against Udinese. Shocker, last time around. Meanwhile, the odds for this one, we have AC Milan 13-8 on for the regular, 11-4 is draw, and 92 is your Fiorentina. This is, of course, taking place on May the 1st. And, of course, I'm going to go with a 2-0 win for AC Milan. Big 3 points, and that means they'll be top of the pops heading out of this game and heading out this weekend. Game over. Let's end the video right there. But no, let's keep on going. Of course, Roma up against Bologna coming at you also on Sunday, May the 1st. Now, these two sides played 44 times in 1996, 24 wins for Roma, 9 wins for Bologna, and 11 draws. Of course, just one defeat in the past 4 games for Roma right now, 58% form. Up against the Bologna side, unbeaten in the last 5, 58% form for them, winning 2 and drawing 3 heading into this. That's around, of course, over in Roma. It was a 1-0 win for Roma back in April 2021. The reverse fixture, of course, a 1-0 win for Bologna way back in, of course, December 2021. Bologna picked up a 2-1 win over Internazionale last time, of course, Roma with a loss against Internazionale themselves, of course, last round. Of course, Roma in action in the Europa Cup, whatever it is, Conference League tonight as well. So we'll see about that heading on to this one. 9-4 on is your Roma, of course. 50-4 is your, and 6-1 is your long shots. That's Bologna going to back Mourinho's boys here. 3-1 win. Strong finish needed to avoid the Europa Conference League once again. Next, of course, Atalanta up against Salentina. Of course, a bit of a fight left in the tank for Atalanta and, well, for Salentina, really. Of course, coming at you on Monday, 2nd of May. Now, these two sides have played just 5 times in 1999. 4 wins at Atalanta, nothing for Salentina, and 1 draw. Just 1 win is 6th of Atalanta right now. 33% form up against the Salentina side. Of course, 1-3 in the bounce. 50% form over the last 6. Last time, of course, over in Atalanta, it was a 0-0 draw back in June 2006 in Serie B. Meanwhile, the reverse fixture, of course, the one with Atalanta in Salentina back in September 2021. In fact, the away side hasn't won this game the last 4 occasions, of course. Last time, in fact, the away side has won, or unbeaten in the last 4 occasions. The last time the home side won was when Atalanta beat Salentina 2-0 back in November 1999. It's been that long, guys. Atalanta with the 4-4 draw against Torino. Of course, Salentina with a 2-1 win. A big win over Fiorentina last time around. The odds for this one, then, shall we go? 4-1 on is your Atalanta, 11-2 is your, 7-1 is your long shots. That's, of course, the away team here. Going to go, of course, 2 with Atalanta, but I'd love to see Salentina make a stretch of it heading into the final couple of games of the season. Cagliari kicking off forward up against Verona, coming at you on Saturday, 30th of April. Now, these two sides have played 23 times since 1996. 8 wins for Cagliari, 9 wins for Verona, and 6 draws. Of course, just 1 win is 6th of Cagliari right now, 70% form up against the Verona side, who've won 2, lost 2, and drawn 2 over the last 6. That's 50% form heading into this match. Last time around, of course, over in Cagliari, was a 2-2 win for Verona back in April 2021. The reverse fixture, of course, a 0-0 draw in Verona back in November this campaign as well. Verona picking up a 1-1 draw against Sampdoria. Of course, Cagliari did lose to Genoa last time around. Of course, the odds for this one, 13-10 is your host, 5-2 is your draw, and 7-4 is your way. It's all over the board there. I have no idea. I'm going to go with a draw myself. 1-1 right down the pecking order, of course. What do you think about that? Empoli up against Torino. I think Empoli will be back next season in Serie A, up against Torino side, who have been much improved this season. 26 times the pitch since the year 2000. 8 wins at Empoli, 7 wins for Torino, 11 draws. However, just 1 win is 6th for Torino right now. 33% form up against a Torino side. Of course, just 1 defeat past 6 and 58% form. Of course, heading into this match. Last time, of course, in Empoli, it was a 4-1 win for Empoli back in May 2019 in Serie A. Of course, the reverse fixture, a 2-2 draw back in December 2021. Torino did pick up a 4-4 draw against Atalanta with Empoli with a 5-goal Bobadazza against Napoli, 3-2 in the end. In fact, there's been a lot of goals between these two sides in the last couple of games in Serie A. The odds for this one, though, Empoli 38 for the victory, 31-20 is Torino, and 25 is draw. Who bloody knows? Going to go with a 2-1 win for Torino on the road here. Could go either way, though. Very, very tight on the pecking order on this one. Next one goes with Juventus up against Venezia, coming at you on Sunday, May the 1st. Played each other 7 times in 1999, 5 wins for Juventus, nothing for Venezia, and 2 draws, of course. Juventus just 1 defeat past 6, 75% form up against Venezia side, 0% form for them, haven't won in the last 9 games. Last round, of course, over in Turin, aka the Allianz Stadium. Of course, it was a 4-0 win for Juventus back in August 2001. That was in Serie A. Of course, the reverse fixture, of course, a 1-1 draw in Venezia back in December 2021. Of course, Venezia with a 3-1 loss against Atalanta. Of course, Juventus with a 2-1 win over Sassuolo. The odds for this one, though, coming at you 5-1 on is Juventus 11-2 draw and 14-1 is your long shorts. That's Venezia, of course, but they're going to go down, aren't they? 3-0 win in the end. Juventus take it to the house. Next, of course, my boys Sampdoria up against Genoa. Of course, coming at you at the Luigi Ferraris on April the 30th. Now, these two sides played 40 times in 1993, 60 wins to Sampdoria, 30 wins to Genoa, 11 draws, of course. Just 1 win in 6 for Sampdoria right now, 25% form up against Genoa side, of course, 1 win in 4, 42% form over the last 6. Last time around, of course, over in Sampdoria, it's a 3-1 win for Genoa. That was in the Coppa Italia back in November 2020. The reverse fixture, of course, in Genoa this campaign, 3-1 win for Sampdoria back in December this campaign. The away side hasn't won this game since Sampdoria beat Genoa. Sorry, the home side hasn't won this game since Sampdoria beat Genoa in Sampdoria back in, of course, April 2019. It's been about 4 or 5 years, or 3-4 years, both folks heading into this one. Sampdoria picking up a 1-1 draw against Verona, and Genoa with a 1-1 win over Cagliari last time around. The odds for this one, though, shall we? We've got 13-8 is Sampdoria, 11-5 is your, 7-4 is your away win. That is Genoa here. Do you know what I mean? 1-0 win for Sampdoria. Yeah. That should secure safety, I would imagine, on this one. Spezia up against Lazio, of course. Let's get into this one now. Coming at you, where are you? Spezia there, of course, at Saturday, April the 30th. Now, these two sides have played 3 times in 2023 wins to Lazio, nothing for Spezia, and 0 draws, of course. Spezia, though, just 1 win and 5 for them, 42% form up against the Lazio side, who have won 3 of the last 6 games, 58% form heading into this match. Last time round over in Spezia was a 2-1 win for Lazio back in December 2020. The reverse fixture, of course, this campaign back in August, match number 2 was a 6-1 win for Lazio. Wow, indeed. Meanwhile, Spezia with a 2-1 2-1 loss against Torino last time round. Lazio with a 2-1 loss against Milan last time round. The odds for this one, though, we've got Spezia 17-4 for the ratio 20-13 on is your Lazio, 11-4 is your draw. Back in, of course, a Lazio away day win here. 2-1 for them. Spezia still be all right, I think. We'll have to see about that. Napoli up against Sassuolo. Let's get into this one then, shall we? Of course, coming at you as well on Saturday, April the 30th. Now, these two sides have played each other, according to my eyes, 18 times 2013. 9 was to Napoli, 2 was to Sassuolo, 7 draws, of course. Napoli, though, without a win in 3, now 58% form up against the Sassuolo side. Just 1 win in 4 for them, 42% form heading into this match. Last time around, of course, over in Naples, it was a 2-1 win for Sassuolo back in November 2020. The reverse fixture in Sassuolo was a 2-2 draw back in December 2021. Meanwhile, Napoli picking up a 3-2 loss against Empoli. Sassuolo with a 2-1 loss against Juve, of course. The odds for this one then, shall we? We've got Napoli 29 on for the Ricci 7-2 is draw, 11-2 as your away win. That's Sassuolo. Napoli need a win, of course. Snooker's ready to get himself back in the title race, but realistically, it's over in that regard. They've just got to maintain top 4. They'll win here, though. 3-1 win for them to keep them in the mixer as well. Into the final one, then we got Udinese up against Internazionale, of course, must win for Internazionale in a tricky game up against Udinese over at the Stadio Friuli. Of course, played each other 60 times in 1993. 14 wins for Udinese, 33 wins for Internazionale, and 13 draws. Just 1 defeat in the past 6 games for Udinese, 75% form up against the Internazionale side. Just 1 defeat in the past 6, 83% form heading into this match. Last time around, of course, in Udinese, it was a 0-0 draw back in January 2021. The reverse fixture, of course, in Internazionale was a 2-0 win for Inter back in October 2021. Of course, Internazionale did lose to Bologna last time around. Udinese with a 4-0 win over Fiorentina last time around. The odds, though, for this one, we have Udinese 11-2 for the ratio, 50-8 on Internazionale, and 3-1. I don't think it's that clear as day, but I do think Internazionale will win 2-1 in the end. It could be very, very tight as Udinese look good at the moment. That is it, guys. That is all I've got for you right here right now. Be sure to smash the old thumbs up and also get over here with your picks, Cut for Studio. But yes, please smash your thumbs up. It does wonders for the algorithm, of course, and also smash the subscribe if you're new and you like football of any kind of shape or size, preferably not the Americano kind, but of course the circular kind. This is the best place to be. But until then, guys, see you soon. Smash the thumbs up, smash the subscribe. Of course, we're only a few games left in Italy, but of course we'll be there to the bitter end. Until then, boys, we're done right now.